Hi, my name is Cindy Facto, and I am the president of the Autism Society San Diego, and I am giving big for autism today. I wanted to let you guys know a little bit about why I'm doing that and why I support the organization that I do. I'm an autistic adult, diagnosed as an adult, so my whole life I struggled with not fitting in and not seeming to get things that other people would get, not being able to read social cues, conforming, putting on a mask for the world to see because I was afraid to let them see what was inside of me. And I came to the Autism Society San Diego as a parent of autistic children, and I came looking for support. I had a son at the time that was 16 months old, and we were pretty sure that he was autistic, but we were waiting on the official diagnosis, and that came at 18 months, so it wasn't too far behind. We were a military family. We were living in Oceanside, California. We didn't know much about the demographics or what resources were available to us, and every experience that I had with the Autism Society San Diego was positive. The parents at the support groups were extremely supportive. They were knowledgeable. They reached out. They shared information. The autistic adults in the community were not afraid to come to our meetings and talk about their experiences. And I found a lot in common with those people. My children started to attend the monthly family gym nights that we have, and we met other families that were in similar situations, and a lot of us that travel in the same circles and go to the same events, we kind of formed a little network, and it felt like community, which is, I think, what our community should feel like. And my children have had so much enrichment from this organization. Programs like our surf camp program, which I have some pictures here of. Forgive my lack of technological skills, but this is my oldest at surf camp this year with his counselor, and then taking silly pictures. So these counselors, they really, I feel sometimes that they really get our kids, and they have a heart for what they're doing. They're not afraid to be silly. This is my little guy on his surfboard, and this year they had a Ricochet, the surfing dog, come and see surf camp, and that's him with his camp counselor. And surf camp is only one of the opportunities that my children have had. There's also Camp I Can, camp including children with autism now, and I have pictures of that as well. I've got a group picture from this year. They're just kind of hanging out. These programs are designed so that our kids can have typical camp experiences, just like anybody else. And I wish that there were camps like this when I was a kid, because there were so many times that I felt awkward or out of place, or that something I said or did was inappropriate. And looking back, it would have been nice to have peers that got it, but then also be able to go out in public and have fun and participate in society like we're supposed to, like we're destined to as human beings. My kids come home with these amazing books that they make. They detail their whole entire time at Camp I Can. So my little guy especially, this is him and his camp counselor Jerry. My little guy especially will talk about camp all year long, and it's something that he really looks forward to. And there's families that I know that that's the only thing that their kiddo gets to do. Fortunately, we're at a point now where we can all go out in public, and we don't have the same struggles that we used to, but we still have challenges that we face. And excuse me, my goal is to educate the public and to humanize autistic adults, and to provide resources for families that might need those resources, and to be able to really provide a sense of community that links parents and professionals and autistic adults. And we can really bring together what community means. And unfortunately, I'm not a billionaire, because if I were, I would probably not be recording this message. I would donate all my money to the Autism Society San Diego. But I'm not a billionaire, and so I can't make all of these things happen, and my fellow board members can't make all of these things happen, and our dedicated staff members at these camps cannot make all these things happen without the support of people like you. And I don't love asking people for things, but if you do have it at all in you right now, to click that little link, either above or below if you're on a mobile device or a computer, and donate whatever you can. If it's $1, if it's $5, if it's more, then we would really appreciate it. And I really look forward to sharing more of my children and myself and our journey with all of you, my friends. And thank you very much for taking time to watch my video, and for more information, check out the comments, and please give big for autism today.